I still haven't learned how to start the video without my finger. Welcome, potluck parka practitioners. Here we are again, Stacia, live from inside the experiment. What's the experiment, you say? Waking up hungry. I don't know why I did that. Waking up hungry at 50 with the full realization that you've had ADHD all along. In addition to other things that it was masking. Anxiety? Let's talk about anxiety. All along, I thought that I was just an anxious person. She's so anxious. I'm so anxious. I tried really hard not to language it that way for myself. And yet, it was difficult. Now, after some medication, I realized, holy smokes, this is exactly what happened to my son, by the way. A stimulant completely gathered him like bread dough, which is a lovely feeling. And when you feel gathered like this, that feels snuggly. When you feel gathered like this, it's pretty hard to feel anxious. Actually, I have felt anxious in almost every situation that you can possibly imagine. But I'm going to tell you a couple things that contribute, like you might want to look at. First of all, it's not your anxiety, it's the anxiety. And there's tons of it, free-floating anxiety in our world right now. So maybe take a step back. Second, it's possible that there are other physical conditions that are mimicking anxiety or prompting, their body prompts for anxiety. I'm going to show you, but I am going to say that a really tight sports bra, oh my gosh, there have been so many times I'm like, why am I, this seems so dire. Yeah, because my sports bra is too tight. I'm going to just die inside a sports bra one day because getting out of one is, one time I knocked my shoulder out of joint. Is that when I blew out my, what is this called? This muscle. I don't know, but you do dips to make it firmer, and I blew it out, and oh my gosh, I couldn't get a sports bra off to save my life. So, sports bra could be too tight. Second thing, check your moisture level, right? Like hydration alone, 1 glass of water can really improve everything. Because your brain is, it's like 70% plus water. Go there, bathe my neurons. Come on, help me out here. Get into the flow, literally and figuratively. Another possibility, well, no, this is still about the moisturization possibility. Okay, have you ever had the thing where the inside of your nose just looks like very ancient, cracked, packing tape? Do you know what I mean? And it feels like that. It's just awful. And that's what happens this time of year. Yes, it's, we've got the heaters on. And if you have, it doesn't really matter what type you have. If you have a wood stove, we used to have a giant wood stove. You put an entire human body in there. It was huge. Still did it. We have a combination of radiant heat. We have oil heat, and we also have a heat pump. So that's electric, that's forced air. Like, it makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about. All I know is that leads to tremendous headaches and cracking and sometimes nosebleeds. And I'm like, the kids were having nosebleeds, and I was like, oh my God, they have brain tumors. Like, do we all have brain tumors? Maybe. Okay, this product is what I want to show you. It's called Ayr. A-Y-R. I know, it's kind of like a little bit, okay. Ayr Saline Nasal Gel. And it's really cool because, first of all, well, you can't really see that. Maybe you can. It's blue. What? Like water is actually that color, right? See how your blood looks blue? Well, that's just your veins. Oh. Nigel. So it's kind of bluish, and you can put it on you can put it on a little brush. I'm a big fan of little brushes. I don't prefer Q-tips for anything because they're full of hair, and I already have 7 cats, and that's a lot of hair, and I have a lot of hair, and there's just free floating stuff in an old farmhouse, and like, I don't need more stuff. I'm already a human Swiffer. So, and I have contact lenses, which I'm not wearing right now, obviously. So I don't really like that. To add to the sort of like tenderly free floating anxiety and hairs. So put it on the edge of the Q-tip, if you know, or a little brush, whatever you want to do, and then go over to your maximum. Right, like I am gonna put it up my nose because I think you need to see someone actually do it. Look, it's not like I'm showing you how to do a Brazilian wax with an offset cookie spatula or anything, which you could do, I have done, but I'm not showing it to you. So you just have to really, oh my gosh, it's so strange. It smells like lemons a little bit. I think I'm high. Air helps you breathe better. Oh, I get it. They've trademarked, or they've trademarked that little tagline. Air, A-Y-R, helps you breathe better. Well, you know what? That is true. Because if you consider all of the things, breath is the life, prana, air. And if we're not getting it, for whatever reason, it doesn't have to be COVID. It could be shallow breathing, because we all breathe shallowly, and nobody does diaphragmatic breathing. We're all doing it wrong. And guess what? I'm here to tell you that you could do it wrong your entire life, and it's still going to be okay. It's still going to be okay, because you can learn. Breathe. Smile. You are alive. It makes me happy. Thank you, Thich Nhat Hanh. Sometimes we just need to stop and breathe. And if we can't, if there's some obstruction to that, sometimes we need a little help. This saline nasal gel, as if it's a very cooling, moisturizing sensation, and now I'm breathing more fully. And so the panic that I feel about not breathing is just come down a notch. So probably I could make dinner or something else now. This is a long one. I don't know why. This is such a long video. I wasn't going to make any more videos today. It's like, I'm done. I can't. That's not how that works. You know, strike when the iron's hot. It has nothing to do with ironing, in case you're wondering. It's more of like a Jack Blacksmithery type of thing. I'm dying to just have a conversation with him. All right, so many blessings. Enjoy your life. Breathe. Why are you hissing? Hissing's not a form of breathing, cat. I don't know what's going on back there. Breathe. Not big fancy breathing, not any of the kinds of breathing, diaphragmatic, this, or like, oh no, I have to go in through this nostril and out through that nostril. That's too many things. I feel like we're in the game mousetrap. Doesn't have to be like that. Simply natural breath. Just watching it. That's the natural breath. Natural breath, natural mind, natural perfection. All right. I will catch you on the flip side. Probably not in the bathroom. This is Stacia signing off.